The answer is yes. I do have a manifesto. And it is written in Elvish, everybody. I am a very nerdy man, but I hate most nerds. I hate a lot of nerds. I don't know if you remember the Gamergate nerds, group of dudes who harass women online. Just a group of dudes filled with toxic masculinity while having no actual masculinity. They're all out of here like, I hate women. Don't worry about it, bro. It's never coming up for you. And now that Lord of the Rings show came out, I got a whole new group of nerds to hate. There are a bunch of assholes online who are like, there are no dark-skinned elves. Well, I have bad news, nerds. There are no elves. Not anywhere. I've looked my whole fucking life. Have not found a single elf yet. And then, well, Tolkien said they were all white. I'm like, yeah, my granddad said a lot of racist shit too. He's about 100 years younger than Tolkien, you know what I mean? If Tolkien were alive today, he'd get canceled in minutes. Make J.K. Rowling look like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Fucking brutal. One of the ways that I know that I'm nerdy is I've been playing D&D for 44 years. Shut the fuck up. What's with this cheering shit nowadays? Where the fuck were you in the 80s? Fuck you. Bullshit, man. When I was a kid, people used to give me shit about it. They'd say stuff to me like I was too busy getting laid in high school to play D&D. And I'm like, really? Because I was able to do both, you unfuckable piece of shit. I don't know why you needed to concentrate on just one to make it happen, loser. What's wrong with you? I've spent more money on D&D than you have cocaine. Hopefully, right? Like thousands and thousands of dollars. And I have some friends who are sneakerheads. And they were talking about a pair of $400 shoes they had bought. And I wanted to make fun of them. But then I remembered that I have spent $300 on a set of dice. Say what you want about $400 shoes, but at least you can fucking wear them. You know what I mean? I grew up in probably the worst place in the world to grow up as a nerd. I grew up on the Oregon coast, which is the Florida of the Northwest. Extremely religious and completely psychotic, for sure. Good example, in 1972, the people of the Oregon coast blew up a fucking whale. Yeah. The whale got beached outside of Florence, Oregon, and they went to the local sheriff, and then the sheriff, what are we gonna do about this whale? He's like, I've only got one question for you. How much dynamite do we have? Some people have asked me, why would you blow up a whale? My question is, why the fuck wouldn't you? You have the opportunity to blow up a whale and you don't take it? You give yourself a long, hard look in the mirror, loser. What's wrong with you? The plan was to blow it up into chunks so the animals on the beach could eat it. And it kind of worked. It did blow it up into chunks. 250-pound chunks of flaming blubber that flew almost a quarter mile away. Fucking shit up, smashing cars, because everybody in Florence came to watch it. You can look on that video and see people running and vomiting at the same time. Because that whale had been in the sun for about 3 weeks. Say what you want about that, but I'm telling you right now that if my dad had been the one to blow up that whale, I'd never stop bringing it up in conversation. Wouldn't even matter what we were talking about. Oh, you just bought a house? That's cool. Anyway, my dad blew up a whale, so you're dismissed, loser. Get away from me. I recently turned 54 years old. No. I did not want to. I tried really fucking hard not to get here. But it turns out when they say the drugs will kill you, not a promise. Did you know that? It's just one possibility out of many. Another one is this. You could just end up looking like me. They didn't even tell me which drugs, so I just did my favorites. I did a fuck ton of mushrooms and acid. It did not kill me, it just made me super goddamn weird, right? Like I sip kombucha at a Slayer concert. That's kind of the vibe I'm giving off. It's not true, though. Kombucha's fucking gross. It tastes like Muppet piss. Drinking kombucha tastes like you're getting R. Kelly'd by Grover. It is not okay. We found the line. We did. Because I grew up on the Oregon coast, I like to go to places that are absolutely nothing like the Oregon coast. A little while back, I flew to New Orleans. I loved that city. It was awesome. But I was a little worried when I was going there because I'd heard that people there are very familiar and they'll speak to you using pet names. I didn't know if I would like that. But then the plane took 12 hours longer to get there than it should have. When I got there, the power was out at the hotel. And I walked up to the front desk just fucking angry. I just wanted to sleep, so mad. And the lady at the front desk took one look at me and said, "Can't check you in. Power's out, baby." And I was like, oh, I guess it is. I'm just going to go sit down and chill out. Made it so much better. Every piece of bad news should be delivered in exactly that same way. If you go to the doctor and they're like, you have stage 4 cancer, you only have 6 months to live, that fucking sucks. But if instead they said, you got the stage 4 cancer, 6 months to live, baby. They're like, shit, man, better get on it, you know? Time's a wasted. Now, I don't know how many of you had the misfortune of hanging out with bros on a regular basis. But if you spend any time with any of them, you will inevitably be asked the question, would you suck a dude's dick for $1 million? And that is an incredibly stupid question for all kinds of reasons. But a big one for me is that no one has ever asked the opposite question. Nobody's ever come up to me and said, hey, Dan, would you eat a lady's pussy for $1 million? Hey, I don't have that kind of money. Maybe I could take out a loan. I don't know. No, Dan, they pay you. What? Holy shit. Man, I would eat 1 million pussies for $1 a piece. I know it'd take me some time, but I'm going to clear my schedule. You know what they say, do what you love and you don't work a day in your life. You guys are awesome. Good night.